When you think of the electrical grid, you think of this organized and nice squared up system, but actually it's anything but that. The distribution and the power transmission across this country grew as people moved and needed electricity. So what you actually get is this organic looking network showing where people are and the electricity they need. One key component of the electrical grid are substations like this one right here. The highest voltage transmission lines are fed into these substations. This is a substation that takes this high-powered voltage and brings it in here to be stepped down into multiple lower voltage systems that we can use. Inside the substation is something called a transformer. Once you notice a transformer, you're going to see them everywhere. You can see smaller transformers at various points on the power grid. They're the things that look like big soup cans up on the utility pole. Ever wonder what they do?
They change the voltage that goes into them from high voltage to the voltage that comes out of the plugs in your wall.
Transformers are used all over the grid, but at a substation, a very large transformer is converting transmission level voltage into distribution levels.
We don't want to put transmission voltage out on the distribution lines because that would cause a lot of damage.
These distribution lines are the ones that you can see along most roads, and those are the ones that go by your house. At your house, another transformer is used. Every house has a transformer taking the distribution level down to the usable 120-volt line. Just look at the closest utility pole to your house. You'll probably see your family's very own transformer.
The consumer's at the end of the grid when it goes in their house.
The electricity being used at your house is being measured by a meter. When the disk is spinning, current electricity is going into your house. This is how electric providers know how much to charge your family for the electricity you use.
Oh, oops.
It's also why your parents are always reminding you to turn off the lights when you leave the room. Safety is very important around electricity. Trained professionals called linemen are the only people that should work with power lines. Something as simple as a balloon can cause quite a problem. Now that's a party foul. And this hot dog? Well, this simulates what can happen if a person or an animal touches the line.
One can't be too safe around electricity. If you ever have a question about a power line, don't hesitate to call the utility that supplies your power.
The power lines are overhead, and it takes a bucket truck like this to get to them. When the power is out at your house, these guys load up and head out to find the problem 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Nothing is exempt from being taken down by nature.
The men and women that work on these lines are the ones keeping the grid intact so electricity can be almost everywhere.